Welcome back, family. We're here for a Remember Me. It's been a while since I've done one. I apologize, but as a way of getting, back into your good graces, Greg's here to join along, and we're going to double the amount of books we're going to give to you.
Yeah.
So anybody who does not know what this is, a lot of times people that are trying to advise in comic book buying, saying, look, this book is so hot right now, you don't want to buy it. But nobody ever tells you, hey, the book is really cold. This is a good time to go get it. There are a couple people. I haven't seen a Red Ocean, Blue Ocean by Reggie in a while, but he used to do that. JP's Budget Collecting will analyze a hot list from 6 months ago. But what we try to do is pick a couple of books where everybody wanted to have this in their collection. And, during the hype. Okay, so now that the hype has died down, nobody's talking about the book. This is that book jumping up and down going, hey, remember me? You want to be in your collection? And we pick a few books. They have the potential to go up in value, but right now they've dropped down because either lack of interest or like a movie has come and gone, and now nobody's looking for the book. So as vendors, they have to try to move these books. They drop the prices just to get them off the shelves. So if these are books that you said I always wanted to have in your collection, we're here to say this is a good time because these prices have dropped X amount.
Yes. And then just so you all know, we're each going to be presenting 2 here on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for our special patrons, you're going to get 1 extra pick from each of us over on the Patreon.
Exactly. So you're getting financial advice for the measly cost of $3 a month. Okay.
So worth it.
For half of a Starbucks cup of coffee.
Yeah, you can, if you're interested in getting that and many other cool things, head on over to patreon.com/TeamOhana and sign up today. Ding.
Absolutely. Try to do it in time for the April 22nd Coconut Convention, where we're all getting together in a big family meet and greet via some media stream, which we haven't figured out yet, either Skype or StreamYard. And we're just going to chew the fat and discuss our lives, our interests, and the direction of the channel and where people want it to go, and just have a lot of great fun.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. So, who would like to go first? You or I, sir?
You go first.
I'm going to go first. Okay. So, all 3, well, my 2 picks for here on YouTube are both related to the same character. They're the first appearance. We'll start with the first appearance of this character. And this book had shot up immensely in August and September of 2021 during the height of the, what do you call it?
Comic bubble.
Bubble. That was an explosion, man. So I'm talking about Black Panther #2, the 2005 run, the first appearance of Shuri. We had prices. I'm looking at them right now. Documented sales. The highest I see is August 30th, 2021, for $1,300 for a 9.8. And it wasn't an aberration. I see 1,025, 1,100, 1,070, 1,000, 1,100, 1,100. The 1,300 was just the highest, but 1,100 seemed to be the going price for several weeks in the late summer, early fall of 2021. It's because Chadwick passed away, and everybody assumed Shuri was going to take over the mantle as the Black Panther, and the prices went through the roof.
Which she did.
Well, yes,
alert.
she did. Yeah, she did. She does take over the role as Black Panther in the movies, and at the end of the movie, she's still the Black Panther. She just elects not to be the ruler of Wakanda, which is fine. But the movie, I thought it was a good movie. It was just, one hell of a hard act to follow, let's be honest. But going forward, Shuri is still the Black Panther. So she's still going to be, when the next movie comes out, it's going to go back up again. But you know what it's got to go up from? You know what 9.8s are selling for right now? I'm going to read the last 5 sales from April 11th, April 5th, March 20th, March 19th, March 18th. 240, 265, 218, 162, 250. So I do not think it is criminal to think that you could find a copy of a 9.8 first appearance of Shuri, Black Panther #2, for $200 to $250. That's the going price. We're talking about 1/5 of what it
I was going to say, that's like a $1,000 drop off in some cases.
Yes. I don't think it's going to go much lower than this. It's still the first appearance of a major character. The book is approaching 20 years old.
Oh, wow, yeah.
But the next time Shuri appears, whether it could be in an Avengers movie, it could be in one of the other crossovers or something like that with Secret Wars or something. It doesn't necessarily have to be the next Black Panther movie. These books should get a spike. And even if they don't, and this is still a book that you wanted to get in your collection, look at how much money this thing has dropped. This is a prime time to try and go and grab this book. Remember this book. Remember me.
Nice one. Okay. So for me, I have one that's sort of tangentially related to Shuri. I've got Invincible Iron Man #7 from March 2016.
Good pick.
And this is, as you may or may not know, about Riri Williams. And now she did also make her debut in the MCU in Black Panther Wakanda. Mm-hmm. But this specific book is the first appearance of Riri Williams herself as like the human. Later she becomes Ironheart. But just to give you an idea of what we were talking about here, the max that it was selling was about, it looks like it's topping out around I see 400, 500. Oh my God.
Yeah.
More than I thought before when I was researching this video. Yeah, I mean, I would say between 300 and 400 most commonly back in the latter half of 2021.
Okay.
And one just sold on April 8th for $75 and 9.8.
Oh, wow.
And then one sold on March 13th for $76.
So it's a common. It's not like there was a messed up price.
No,
that's actually what these are going for now.
No, yeah, I mean, a year after the max, they were around 120, 130, and they've just been trickling downward, and we're here at $75.
And we know that we're still getting the Ironheart series. That wasn't something that was canceled or anything, correct?
No.
So yeah, there's a character that's signed, sealed, and is coming to the MCU.
Barring any assaults.
Yeah, exactly.
Jonathan Majors.
Well, that means that the actress Dominique Thorne. That wouldn't mean.
That's true. You're right. That's true.
So, if anything, something like that might bring the price up because it reminds everybody, oh yeah,
that it exists.
Ironheart.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my first pick.
All right. Well, let me get my YouTube second pick. I'm going to jump back to my character. So we're going for the 2009 run of Black Panther #5. This is where Shuri becomes the Black Panther.
Ooh.
Again, the same time period of August, September of 2021. Reading prices here: $750, $550, $750, $750, $517, $500. So a couple of crazy prices: $750. Other than that, around the $500 range: $499, $496, $500. Right. Then they start dropping down. Last sale, March 30th. $180. Before that, $190, $122, $222, $280. $280 was last November, and November for $222. December was $122. Then this year you've got a $190 and a $180, so sub $200.
Wow.
And that's also a great cover as well. This is another book that people do love to have in their collection. It's one that stands out really nicely in your collection, just from the look of it. And under $200 for a 9.8. And another book that will, in my opinion, go back up the next time that Shuri, Black Panther, enters the MCU.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. There's a lot of upside to these so far, if I do say so myself. Are you ready for mine?
Go for it.
Okay. Well, we're going back to my character that I went the first time. This is going to be Invincible Iron Man number 9.
And I'm wearing the Batman shirt. Go ahead.
Now, this is the first full appearance of Riri Williams. Later becomes Ironheart. You want to talk about your Batman shirt?
Well, I had bought a 7 and a 9 Raw, and I sent them in for CGC grading 2 years ago. And my unboxing video, I happened to have my Batman shirt on. And when I pulled the number 9 out in a 9.8, I was actually like, I am Batman! I am Batman! I was so happy. It was the best book in that submission. It just made me super happy.
Yeah.
So, and now you're going to tell me how much it's dropped in prices.
Yeah, take your shirt off.
Really? Okay.
So,
Gotta buy me dinner first.
so this, for a 9.8, this is a pretty heavy hitter. Back half of 2021, we're looking at 900, 800, 886,
That's when I got it, too.
760 on the lower end. Like, this is a big book.
Yep.
The last 3 sales in April, 207, 239, 252.
Don't get me wrong, it's still more than I paid for it. But you know how many times I said, I'm going to get this book, I'm going to flip it, and then I don't flip it, and because I'm like, I don't want to part with the book, and then, yeah.
So you're looking at, a fair market value of $235 for
Wow.
a pretty banger book.
And I remember when I got that book, I did look up, like, the last sale was $900 or something around that range. So,
Yeah.
I could have sold that, put the money, taken it out of my pocket right now and went and bought 4 of them. That's what you're telling me. Got it.
Yeah. Or one, mega key.
Well, I'm not out of the range for a mega key yet. Still thinking about it.
But just like Rich said for the previous one, she's here to stay. And, ever since Iron Man came with Robert Downey Jr., like, I'm pretty sure there's always going to be a Iron Man in the MCU. So, I don't know. I feel like this is if you're looking for around a $200 book, 9.8, you could probably finagle down to 200, especially if you do like the 6 a.m. auctions, if you sneak one in there.
Or if you're at a show and you show people what they're selling for and remind them that they don't have to pay an eBay commission at that point.
That too. Yeah, I mean, I think it would be a solid pickup because it's only gonna go back up whenever people are reminded that Ironheart exists.
And I think it would be absolutely amazing if Robert Downey Jr. does get cast as the AI voice for Riri Williams. At that point, I think all bets are off on the price of that book. That's a great package.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Well, YouTubers, thank you so much for joining us. Patreon, stick around because we ain't done with you yet. But all you YouTubers, thank you so much for joining us. If you have anything that you'd like to add, if you agree or disagree with our choices, we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment down below. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe and click on those notifications when more videos are coming out. If you would like to find out what our third picks are, you know what you got to do is you have to go to Team Ohana on Patreon and join up. It's $3 a month. You get a bonus content. You get investment advice. You might think we're crazy, but what the heck? We are entertaining.
I was gonna say, at least you get a laugh out of it.
Yes. So, come on. You gave the money to Sally Struthers. Why not to us? So we need about 75 million more subscribers so we can retire.
Yes, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, and your name will actually even appear in our little logo here for saying thank you to the Patreon members. So until we see you again in the next video, again, Patreon, stick around. Mahalo.